All right, we're at that point in the program where we get to recognize one of our leaders for being very instrumental in all of the great things that are happening in cyber. So if I may, let me invite Tony, Turner, and Deke to the stage, please. All right, so here's what we'd like to do. Turner, we're going to ask you to say a couple of comments about Deke, and Tony's going to talk about why Deke is going to be the first recipient of this award. Before we do that, I'll say very quickly that I've had the pleasure of serving with Deke on a number of one of them. So, Turner?
I never thought I'd be speaking to a group of cyber specialists with my background in English and philosophy. And I've, over the last couple of years, of course, I've heard that it's coming. I think I knew that it did when I was downtown during the TechNet conference a few weeks ago, and I heard a guy at a restaurant walk in this community, and almost he had at the same time Memphis of a mile cave. I'm going to read and figure out how they see it. Art. In thought.
I think you're spot on. Deke has inspired all of the industry who often marketing cyber place have told him only, whether it's in public or in private, he's very consistent. And Turner, that was beautifully put. I think you're spot on. Deke has inspired all of us and continues to inspire all of us. And I would add that in an industry, we often say that marketing is a lagged variable. What we're seeing in terms of cyber is a lagged variable. It is quite frankly because of the groundwork that Deke put in place many, many years ago. And we've had lots of private conversations, and I often have told him how much I applaud him for always being positive, for always only caring about this city and its community from beginning to end. He's always been that person, whether it's in public or in private. He's very consistent. And what we're celebrating here today is in large part because of the work that you did, Deke. Going to say
that was very nice what Turner had to say about Deke. And Deke is a everyone knows the person. And I am Copenhaver Award. And I am happy to present the 2017 Cyber Leadership Award to Mr. Deke Copenhaver.
Thank you. Thank you, Tony. And Turner, thank you for your kind words. And I'd forgotten about that poem, but I think it kind of spoke to the future. And Tony, thank you for your kind words as well. And there must be a lag time on a lot of things, because last week I was voted by the readers of the Metro Spirit best local politician, and I've been out of office for 3 years now, and I'm being recognized with the Cyber Award, and I'm a talk show host. So there must be a lot of lag time and everything. But I was talking to somebody, and I always talk about it. From whatever platform I'm on, my focus, I talked to a student at Augusta University before coming over here. They said, what are your priorities? And I said, my priority is to build a stronger community and to find platforms to do that and to really establish a culture that's conducive to have businesses and industries grow here within our community. I did that for 9 years as mayor, and hopefully, and trying to set the tone from a leadership position. We've seen so much growth in so many different areas, but it was just a blessing for 9 years in office to be able to work with the folks at Fort Gordon and in the business community to help grow our cyber industry, our technology industry. But I'm doing the same thing with the radio show now, because we talk about building stronger communities. Well, I often said for 9 years in office that I wanted people to see the Augusta that I saw on a daily basis, because my time as mayor allowed me to intersect with the lives of so many people in this room. I see Tom Clark there, a great friend of mine. So many people in this room, Tony Robinson. but I felt like people couldn't see it because they weren't out there intersecting these lives with me. So through the radio show, I'm able to bring on people and introduce, folks that some of the people in this room may never have met. But it's interesting to me. I had at a prayer breakfast recently, I had a friend of mine say, he was talking about the radio show. He said, it's easy to not trust people you don't know, but Deke's bringing all these people from throughout the community that you may not know on the radio show, so now you know them, and it builds a stronger community. And with regards to cyber, I think it's important for the public to be educated with regards to what's going on here. It's not real easy, and I'm so focused on messaging, as I know so many of you are, but it's not that easy to get a message out there and to educate the public through conventional media, through a 30-second soundbite on the 6 o'clock news, or through a story in our local papers, whether it be the weekly or the daily. But in 3 hours, dividing it into 2 segments, you actually have time for citizens to get to know these people who are leaders in your industry and to understand fully what's happening here. And I've always gone by the idea that a democracy works best when it has a well-informed citizenry. And through the show, hopefully, I'm informing people, you're informing people, and we're all working together to form a stronger community. So thanks to all of y'all for what you do. Thank you, Tony, and everybody at Invest Augusta for putting on this conference. And this is the most exciting time I've ever experienced in my life in this community. So thank you, Turner, as well, for inspiring me. Thank y'all.
Congratulations again, Deke.